Welcome to Saline Hornet Stadium for this afternoon's commencement exercises. If anyone in your party requires emergency assistance, please send someone from your party to one of the adult volunteers or the ambulance, which can be found by the concession stand. If an emergency arises at any time during this event, you will be notified by the public address system as to what actions to take. Please follow the directions given by the staff and emergency responders. At this time, please take note of the exit gate nearest your seat. It is essential that all guests strive to protect the dignity and integrity of this ceremony. We are excited to honor each and every graduate. Please remain seated until the recessional is complete and the ushers direct you to head to your vehicles. Before the graduates enter, I ask everyone to remain seated so that all can see. Thank you for your cooperation. Yes. Oh, sorry. You can play while they're walking down. We're going to start as they get to the bottom.
Okay. You remember how we used to have those planks of wood here when it was so windy?
When it was windy?
The minute you say it, a gale force wind will. Okay. It seemed overcast, but it was this time it's coming straight through. I'll have to rethink this whole hat concept. That's all right.
Looks good.
The showers are for. 6 o'clock. Did we make it first foot on the field at 6 o'clock?
It's 5:57, so I think we'll just get started a couple minutes early while they're walking.
Yeah, that's good. I don't think people who roll in precisely at 6, it's their loss.
It is now my pleasure to present to you the class of 2025. Welcome to the 2025 Commencement program. My name is Teresa Stager, and I am privileged and honored to serve as the proud principal of Saline High School. At this time, would the audience please stand, remove your hats, and join us for the singing of our national anthem, performed by seniors Clover Gatto, Ava Mitten, Laurel Sibthorpe, and Audrey Tuttle, with sign language interpretation provided by members of our Sign Language Club.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful job. Well done. You may be seated. Again, welcome to the commencement program for Saline High School's class of 2025. With me on the field to conduct our graduation ceremony are Dr. Steve Lotch, Superintendent of Saline Area Schools, Ms. Carol Bacchi-Diglio, Executive Director of Human Resources, Ms. Kara Davis, Executive Director of Teaching and Learning, Ms. Jackie Martin, Executive Director of Communication and Community Relations, Dr. Amina Allen, Principal of the Saline Alternative High School, Ms. Stacy Rumsa, Executive Director of the Foundation for Saline Area Schools. Also joining us here are Board of Education President, Dr. Michael McVeigh, Vice President, Ms. Jennifer Stebbin, Secretary, Ms. Darcy Berwick, Treasurer, Mr. Brad Gerby, Trustee, Mr. Tim Austin, and Trustee, Dr. Lauren Gold. Joining us on the field are former elementary, middle, and high school teachers and administrators from Saline Area Schools, all of whom have had an essential part in the achievement you are celebrating today. Music has always been an important part of our Saline commencement ceremony, and graduation would only be complete by having our students walk into Pomp and Circumstance, performed by the combined band and orchestras of Saline High School. They are conducted by Mr. Nate Lampman and Mr. Matthew Breyer. As well, every year, the senior class officers select 2 popular songs that they feel represent the unique character and personality of their senior class. You will hear lyrics from the 2 pieces woven through the ceremony tonight. Our chamber choir and senior members of the chamber orchestra collaborate by combining these pieces to help capture the special sentiment of this landmark moment in our students' lives. At this time, please welcome the Saline Chamber Choir, the Chamber Orchestra Seniors, and Ms. Sarah Price, Director of Choirs, for their performance of the Class of 2025's senior songs, Somewhere Only We Know and You're Gonna Go Far, arranged by SHS Choir and Orchestra alumnus Isaac Roten.
Destination as a deadline. This is normal conversation, babe, it's all fine. Making quiet calculations where the fault lies. This is good land, or at least it was. Takes a strong hand and a sound mind. somewhere only we know.
And we'll all be here forever.
Somewhere only we know.
And we'll all be here forever.
Somewhere only we know.
And we'll all be here forever.
Somewhere only we
And we'll all be here.
We're gonna go far. Somewhere only we
We're
know.
gonna go far.
Somewhere only we
We're
know.
gonna go far.
Somewhere only we know. 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 Somewhere only we're gonna go far.
Thank you to the Saline High School Chamber Choir and Chamber Orchestra Senior Strings. On behalf of the graduates, their families, and Saline schools, it takes a team of people to make this day possible. At this time, I would like to thank the people who have spent many hours working to make this commencement a reality. First and foremost, all parents, guardians, family, and friends, former teachers, coaches, and administrators who have supported these 423 students on their journey to graduation. Senior class advisors, Victoria Droder and Sarah Stuckey. Undergraduate advisors, Gina Panzica, Brandon Smith, Colleen Mulder-Seward, and Brian Stuckey. Student Council Advisor, Amanda Warren. Musical directors, Sarah Price, Nate Lampman, and Matthew Breyer. The teachers, para-educators, administrators, and staff across the district who have made an impact on our students, and especially those who are here with us today. Dr. Amina Allen, principal at the Saline Alternative High School. Ninth grade principal Musetta Deneen and assistant principal James Rafko. SHS deans of students Jen Bernard, Kyle Zagata, and David Brooks. English teacher Madeline Clark, who has worked with our senior class officers to fine-tune their speech. Senior Sophia Gardis for designing the cover for your commencement program. Sound engineer Ben Culver and THS Audio. Ben Goodman and the SCTN live video crew. Heather Dew, our sign language interpreter. Saline High School counseling staff, Brian Bruckman, Monica Erdman, Jason Murphy, Asia Perales, and Registrar Patty Fosdick. District nurses Karen Hervey and Wendy Portwood. Kara Stemmer, Director of the Southwest Washtenaw Consortium. Executive Director of Special Education, Julie Volker. Assistant Director of Special Education, Monica Ellis. Lori Dawson, Angie Beckela, Darcy Stevenson, and Melissa Wilson for their countless hours finalizing all of these details. Frank Flores, Steve Garlick, Craig Heft, and the many others helping students on and off the field today. Bushes of Saline for donating bottled water for our graduates. Jared Falkowski, the voice of the Hornets, announcing our students as they receive their diplomas. And last but certainly not least, Executive Director of Operations Rex Clary and Construction and Security Manager Chuck McCullough for their hard work and support, and to our Building and Grounds team. Without them, we could not have had a graduation at Hornet Stadium today. Thank you to everyone who had a part preparing for today's ceremony. The 423 students in the class of 2025 have excelled throughout their 4 years at Saline High School, Saline Alternative, WAVE, the Early College Alliance, and Washtenaw International High School. Their success has been documented not only in their classrooms, but in our athletic programs and extracurricular activities. Their academic achievements have been outstanding. Saline High School has again been recognized as one of America's best high schools. Our advanced placement tests pass rate is #1 in the state of Michigan. The class of 2025 had 5 National Merit finalists and 12 commended National Merit Scholars. 199 students are graduating with a grade point average of 3.6667 or higher. These graduates are designated by the gold honor cords around their necks. The class of 2025 has received 83 local scholarships totaling over $75,000. 76% of these graduates will attend four-year universities and colleges. 11% will attend two-year educational programs. Others will attend skilled trade schools, enter the workforce, or join the military. Please stand to be recognized if you are one of the Saline graduates who will be serving our country. Thank you for your service. The class of 2025 has maintained the level of excellence expected from our students. Their service and character are a tribute to their parents, families, school, and community. And today, I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank the class of 2025, the 157th graduating class from Saline High School, for an exceptional 4 years. This class took so many opportunities to spend time and have experiences together, including starting the year with a senior sunrise to celebrate your first day of school with your classmates, celebrating victories at Hornet Stadium, a truly positive student section, showing up for Homecoming Spirit Week, Hornet Nation game day for homecoming, senior skip day the day after Halloween, traveling to Ecuador on a service trip to provide clean water to local communities, cheering on your classmates in the gyms and hockey arenas, various Skills USA competitions and championships, our first ever unified basketball team playing a game at Little Caesars Arena, a post-Super Bowl senior skip day, district, state, and all-state music festivals, Mamma Mia for our musical, so many fun social media videos, prom at the Big House with 750 of your closest friends, followed up by a senior skip day, then senior sunset to spend one last evening with our class before graduation, or coming back during their first week after senior classes ended to prepare and support drum major auditions, daily practice for the choir and orchestra performance you enjoyed, attending board meetings, transitioning leadership roles, or playing out the remainder of their last season of Hornet sports. This class worked and is continuing to work until the last notes and the last games are played to leave Saline High School better than they found it, for those who will walk the halls long after they're gone. Your impact on clubs such as Marching Band, Science Olympiad, Robotics, High Five, Connecting, FFA, Debate, BSU, National Honor Society, Trap Shooting, Students Against Racism, and Link Crew will leave high expectations for the coming years. This class is led quietly with strength, incredible character, determination, and a lot of laughter. Continue the passion for service, leadership, and fellowship that you have today. Take this spirit with you wherever you go next. Pay it forward. Continue to set your goals high, reach for your dreams, and persevere through the challenges that may come your way. It has been my absolute pleasure to serve as your principal, and I know Saline High School and I are better for having known all of you. I hope that when you pack up your car, put a hand on your heart, or whenever you're getting old and need something to rely on, you'll come back to the pathway you know like the back of your hand, somewhere only we know, bringing you home where we will always be, cheering you on, and welcoming you when you return. Thank you, class of 2025. It is my honor to now introduce the Superintendent of Saline Area Schools, Dr. Stephen Lotch. Dr. Lotch, please join me at the podium for the presentation of the diplomas.
Mrs. Stager, has the class met their graduation requirements?
Dr. Lotch, President McVeigh, and the Board of Education, The class of 2025 has met and exceeded the requirements for graduation and is prepared to receive their diplomas. It is my privilege to present to you the class of 2025. I now invite School Board President Dr. McVeigh to the podium to help in the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2025. They're going to go first. Steve does, then you, then me. Yep.
Kaylee Alexis Olson. Spencer Bernhard Shark. Hunter Robert Easton. Emerson Porter Hartley Bean. Nicholas George Roman. Ethan Martin Katsanika. Kyle Gregory Zahn. William Nicholas Rogers. Brandon Clay Drake. Jack Thomas Scarpati. Brady Michael Wilson. Ben Joseph Genetti. Keegan Tucker Cahill. Ethan George Hornberger. Elijah Judkins Mayhew. Alexander James Powers. Sydney Catherine White. Elizabeth Colbrun Giesladottir. Lindsay Shea Testa. Madeline Marie Brennan. Sydney Jane White. Jeremiah Anthony Martinez. Noah Leandro Morales. Matthew Paul Bachrin. Thomas Allen McCann. Jackson Elliott Stahl. Aiden David Michael John Burton. Anthony John Colati. Molly Noel Mills. Semi Daniel Badenhop. Dylan Cole Delaney. Isabella Rose Seedlick. Sela Grace Paddock. Kate Suzanne McGovern. Gracie Mae Rogers. Katie Elizabeth Brodsky. Cordula Elise Sadek. Nora Lena Stevenson. Brett Elise Stetson. Annika Tala Sadek. Stella Page Milky. Sadie Kruger Layton. Aiden Michael Wilson. Chris Rendon Thornell. Bennett David Pickles. Nathan John Walper. Tyson David Jacobs. Ethan Thomas Phelps. Cyrus Watts Cieza. Josiah Michael Cook. Jaden Sean Leonard. Coleman Bradley Ross. Michael Thomas Reeder. Jonah Mark Strock. Guy Kevin Lebrec. Juan Martin Balda. Kieran Logan Sankarin. Ava Carolyn Printy. Samantha Joy Herder. Sophia Joan Gertis. Libby Jean Tapman. Sienna Grace Snyder. Mallory Brooks McFarlane. Marie Rose Lorio. Addison Elizabeth Ashley. Elizabeth Colleen Finnegan. Riley Marie Biro. Ava Lynn Merlett. Caitlin Elizabeth Redding. Allison Kathleen Southward. Gabriella Bertel. Elizabeth Christine T-Bolt. Kate Eleanor Sonnenday. Riley Rebecca Ratliff. Addison Claire Ratliff. Natalie Ann Ratliff. Madeline Jolie Ahn. Benjamin Eli Burke. Trent Lane Umstead. Noah David Gregory. Julian David Williams. John Cameron Randolph. Andrew William Ergang. Natalie Rose Vitale. Charlotte Mary Krucher. Brittany Lynn. Sophia Ming Mei Shao. Noah James Lukasavitz. Luke Philip Kobe. Isaac Francis Stanfield. Nicholas Herrera. Callum Joseph Mormon. Isabella Sophia Mack. Patricia Mary Pollock. Lauren Isabella Arlauskis. Gianna Marie Grabe. Kendall Elizabeth McNaughton. Sydney Catherine Becker. Allison Catherine Gertis. Bettina Schroeder Soares. Ava Grace Strip. Carly Marianne Puffpath. Juliana Rose Marini. Thomas John Andres. Case Anthony Rumsa. Hugh Samuel McKnight Woollett. Preston Parker Lynn. William Banjia Hong. Jackson Thomas Woods. Jack Douglas Vriedeveld. Lucas James Bay. Nathan James Yonak. Dominic Antonio Matthews. Marco Giovanni Matthews. Angelo John Filfilli. Andrew Nabi Filfilli. Arias Cyrus Jamshidi. Jack David Day. Ariana Gail Velosa. Jake Ryan Ward. Zoyen Yuen. Laureli Zella Zagrin. Alice Mary Vocal. Shelby Jane Reed. Kylie Ann Warner. Cora Michelle Conley. Owen Michael Block. Devin James Vreeland. Jack Alexander Cargell. Will Peter Loveland. Micah Stephen Gray. Lucas Vicente Ugardan Garin. Eric Carl Friedholm. Madi Nuruddin. Emma Grace Knock Easley. Judah Faith Hagan. Lacey Bryant. Morgan Rose Heisel. Olivia Lynn Hefner. Ella Victoria Antal. Clover Jean Gatto. Carolyn Schwan Schwartz. Shelby Elise Fordek. Sadie Marie Walton. Kaylin Rose Austin. Shelby Ann Victoria Dilworth. Madison Joe Esterline. Nia Mays Block. Samuel Gidlow Sakel. Matthew Allen Collette. Aiden Brady Smith. Quinton Joseph Riggs. Benjamin Leslie Yoders. Thomas Ronald Almond. Dever William Stacy. Daniel David Lemmerhurt. Ava Lila Schneider. Leah Jane Mueller. Catherine Rose Feller. Anastasia Nicole Dubavoy. Ava Rose Mitten. Tessa Jane Larson. Caleb Benjamin George Baird. Carlos Luis Stevenson. Sebastian Earl Kubitz. Daniel Brian Naller. Ethan Leo Callan Weaver. Stephen Joseph Reck. Anna Josephine Shingle. Octavia Anna Marshashevsky. Christian Giovanni Boizo. Ryan Everett Towler. Brooklyn Ann Arnett. Annalise Victoria Beninotti. Sergey Thomas Sieg. Ashton Joseph Farkas. Ryan Mallory Notar. Logan Schreiber. Emily Joy King. Penelope Rose Ernest. Sienna Rose Hillenar Trier. Eliza Rose Farr. Chase Hampton Johansson. Caitlin Rose Maria. Michaela Joy Lewis. Madeline Rose Cutler. Ellery Josephine Langdale. Kate Jean O'Toole. Shyla Rachel Still. Madison Joe Korn. Max Henry Holderbaum. Devin Foster Swiss. Jacob Santiago Boylis. Archie J. Patterson IV. Jordan Andrew Marsh. Cole Hunter Dorlag. Arrow Thomas Fryer. Mia Stewart Tokuyama. Addison Elizabeth Montgomery. Audrey Maria Tuttle.
I'm moving this right here. You were good.
Do you have that one? Do you have the order? Thank you so much.
Maggie Rose Osnis. Ella Rose Dover. Maxwell Osnis. Vin the Tran. Alexander Gabriel Kelly. Naomi Joy Pope. Taylor Allen Parrish. Mia Shoya Williams. Elijah Nikolai Lucas. Liam Gannon Ginacchio. Paul Matthew Goldhart. Joel Timothy Miklasovic. Isa J. Kanenje. Jaden Mabel Safunya. Drew Richard Supel. Josh Paul Burlingame. Jacob Mead Schur. Annabelle Edith Lily Smith. Rhea Keck. Irisha Rung Palmer. Selah Anna Marie Salanta. Madeline Rose Finicaro. Luciana Loren Sweeney. Carolyn Kayan Kwan. Chloe Reese Parasek. Amalia Faith Hayden. Madeline May Holderbaum. Abby Joan Zenick. Selena Lynn. Anya Esperanza Fan Torres. Owen Everett Fisher. Marcus Edward Stanish. Lucy Elizabeth Hart. Jonathan David Oren Heft. Brendan Wallace Warwinski. Emily Ariana Philbrun. Sydney Faith Hastings. Matthew Angelo Marino. Avery James Hayes. Maya Rochelle Stone. Ava Lineth Venezuela Lara. Sahar Sefdari. Joshua Edmund Coley. Mindy Sasha Collis. Warren Alice Jang. Abigail Catherine Sartori. Sydney Christine Winfrey. Ella Maria Niffen. Abigail Rose Alexander. Laurel Eliza Sibthorpe. Isabella Virginia Fernandez. Phoebe Jolie Ward. Sarah Ann Marcinkevich. Samantha May O'Keefe. Adrian Thomas C. Pradyuth Skanda Shivakumaran. Kevin James Preston. Cody James Stedman. John Thomas Ford. Johnny Anthony Idapalo. Ben Lee Holloway. Colin Michael Musser. Yana Kiendi Bogwa. Asia Joy Mills. Anna Josephine Shaw. Ava Ray Fowler. Catherine Merritt Spencer. Julianne Rosemary Blevins. Kendra Michelle Wagner. Gracie Helen Connell. Derek Wesley Gentry. Elijah Gregory Beaver. Josh John Adams. Zaid Ruiz Medina. Braden Mitchell Carroll. Otto Gregory Spittler. Nick James Kowalski. Autumn Joy Krogsrud. Macy Jean Ahrens. Brooke Mackenzie Bengal. Regan Andrew Barkle. Alexander Richard Klajinski. Henry Julian Gartland. Munya Elowar. Philip James Narumi. Landon Stephen Groth. Brady Jace Knapp. Riley Elizabeth Brilliant. Lindy Grace Jenkins. Calidora Alette Hargreaves. Campbell Eileen Murphy. Audrey Caroline DeWolf. Brianna Nicole Young. Natalie Susan Dahl. Emily Elizabeth Isserstedt. Olivia Millette Simon. Ava Jane House. Logan Alexander Kipley. Caden Michael Rourke. Charles David Van Haften. Emma K. Wiedmeyer. Mackenzie Lee Sullenrod. Abigail Marie Roth. Corinne Lane Gady. Grace Lorraine Roth. Noah Daniel Reeves. Zachary James Burns. William Arthur Rosales. Braden Lee Marion. Logan Michael Wilson. Owen Arthur Belote. Luke Alexander Frankowski. Jack Robert Mormon. Mason Eugene Tripp. Morgan James Widman. Michael William Gasparovic. Jackson Joseph Phillips. Cole David Cruiser. Johnny Joseph Arvey. Peyton Daniel Cundiff. Ryan Frank Friedholm. Ryan Jacob Connectus. Penelope Bell Drenning. Ashley Grace Malinzak. Grace Renee Oberski. Diego Alberto Valdez. Jonah Thomas Bentley. Madison Joy Rogan. Connor Joel Loritzen. Tyler Chadwick Parrish. LaDanian DeCarlos Woods. Sean Robert Knazchuk. Noah Seaman Barnett. Chase Lewis Baker. Maxwell Sebastian Edwards. Claire Price Byron. Rain Blake Mozingo. Kyla Ann Chapin. Isabella Marie Morales. Kira Ann Tokarski. Daphne Louise Goss. Cole Obadiah Jones. Ian Andrew Gear. Isaac Joshua Furlong. Caden Riley Maida. Saman Mishinchi. Caleb Jeffrey Summers. Mara Evelyn McClellan. Colin James Eckerman. Raymond Michael Jenkins. Jacob Charles Rigetz. John Ivan Vergara Omega. Ethan Rajiv Herzog. Adam Dean Telgin. Lewis Ronald Goethals. Sawyer Ashlyn Johnson Turner. Aaliyah Lene Carreo Taylor. Ryan Natalie Kangas. Peyton Alexis Spence. Landon Eugene Dunn. Aiden Connor Shays. Nolan Oliver Smith. Dylan Joseph Marino. Logan Marco Marino. Caleb John Dahl. Leo William Hoffman. Brady Douglas Sattler. Charlie Joseph Piercy. Maria Angela Meloser. Kyle Evan Rebant. Lily Lee Price. Heather Elizabeth Grove. Owen Otto Gall. Ava Lynn Bell. Jacob Andrew West. Derek Andrew Carone. Henry Joseph Schneider. Elijah Thomas DeCook. Chris Jordan Carroll. Nicholas Lee Feyerbacher. Trevor William Shipley. Cody J. Hinson. Ben Gerald Rockwood. Justin Ray Jones. Lila Mae Foster. Addison Louise Balasik. Olivia Christine Bugie. Sydney Catherine Clark. Karis Sophia Lawler. Trey Gonzalez Trejo. Alex Jack Dobson. Osvaldo Garduna Garcia. Dominic Nakai Benoit. Ev Artley Bellet. Anne Marie Thompson. Annika Grace King. Cameron James Abello. Elias Aiden Armaza. Rain Rose Douglas. Paige Marilyn Riley. Gabriella Nicole Englehart. Megan Irene Barnier. Marcus Keith Hafner. Mark Edward Corelli.
Emily Lynn Page Jazowski.
at this time, I would like to invite Class of 2025 officers Ethan Hornberger, William Rogers, Carolyn Kwan, and Hunter Easton to the podium to present their closing remarks for this commencement program.
Good evening, honored guests. I would like to welcome Superintendent Lodge, members of the Board of Education, administration, faculty, family members, and finally, members of the class of 2025 to the 154th commencement ceremony of Saline High School. We are honored and excited to speak in front of you today and to reflect on the massive impacts our class has made, not only at Saline High School, but in the entire Saline community. It feels like just last week we walked through the doors of SHS as freshmen, and in the blink of an eye, here we are, gathered together one last time to receive our diplomas and officially begin the next chapter of our lives. Where your perspective lies, your experience follows close behind. The class of 2025 was the first to experience many new things. Shaping our unique outlook on school and our education as a whole, we piloted the next generation classrooms at the beginning of elementary school, testing out brand new ways of learning through technology on mini iPads and touchscreen smartboards. These were resources no other grade had experienced before. In middle school, we were introduced to Summit Learning, a brand new program in the district that allowed students to work at their own pace. We were the first grade to have students enrolled in Summit for all 3 years of middle school. Arriving at SHS in freshman year, we experienced uncharted territory, a fully post-COVID high school setting. We had to quickly adjust to a completely in-person routine after our days of asynchronous work in 8th grade. We began our educational journey at the same time the SAS Compass was created, a graduate profile or a guide for how to be a future leader. As we grew up in Saline, the same SAS Compass with its blue and gold core values followed us throughout every school with posters hung in classrooms and in hallways, a constant reminder as we navigated our way forward.
Collaboration and creativity from the Compass have navigated us through these halls as we have accomplished many firsts, even as elementary and middle school students. But high school is also a time for a lot of firsts. First time driving a car, first time being in the student section, first time going to a school dance, and many more. While these firsts are for mostly everyone, the Saline class of 2025 has done some firsts that no other class in Saline history can say. Our class helped plan and fund for the first off-campus prom in 5 years. 4 seniors this year put on the first football pregame show before the homecoming game, where over 200 students came to watch and over 2,000 people did online. Our school hosted FFA regionals in consecutive years for the first time in the chapter's history. Our student council added some different foods in the lunch line for the first time ever. Our 6 students helping design and plan the new weight room is a massive first in this great school's history. This is the first class to ever graduate with a unified basketball team. And finally, the first class to behave so badly that the school admin added cell phone caddies. These feats are few of the many firsts that we have accomplished during our 4-year run as Hornets. From the art murals on the first floor to the vandalism in the men's restroom, the class of 2025 has not been short whatsoever when it comes to leaving its mark. The legacy that the class of 2025 leaves is one that stems from the belief in the transformative power of kindness and ambition through creativity and collaboration. Everything from the classes we took, sports we played, and clubs we led were all in the same effort to build a community. A community of strong, caring, and ambitious individuals aiming to make SHS a better place. We leave behind a legacy not just of academic achievement, but of working together, coming up with unique and impactful ideas, and displaying the unwavering belief that we can make the world a better place. Every challenge we faced and setback we overcame has shaped the foundation of the legacy that we now carry. It is a legacy built on kindness, the kindness that we have shown to our peers, to our communities, and to ourselves. It is a legacy of ambition, the ambition to dream big, to push boundaries, and to never stop striving for more. As we move forward, let us remember that the true impact of a legacy lies not in what we leave behind, but in how we continue to inspire and uplift others in everything we do. As we walk into the future, let us carry this legacy with pride and purpose. Let us leave the world better than we found it, and let us build a legacy that will inspire generations to come. And while we're at it, let us remember one thing. We are the first class in Saline history that the legendary Snow Day Steve can't live without.
In life and throughout our time in school, we have learned how to communicate, another aspect of the SAS Compass. Communication and connection are the key to solving problems, understanding one another, and so much more. These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. From kindergarten to 7th grade, our ways of connection expanded between our peers and ourselves. But it was pretty much the same way of communicating, just growing over time. From 7th grade and on, our communication had to adapt using more online and virtual resources. One of the ways our class did this was reaching out to everyone throughout our class Instagram page. The class of 2025 Instagram was the first class Instagram that successfully connected with our class members and created a sense of community among us. It informed students on when events would take place and what was going on in our own community. Fast forward to our graduating year of 2025, and these changes in our everyday interactions seem normal. This is because of our strong ability to adapt and change. Change is always evident. We can turn this change, no matter how different, into something positive. As many of you know, consortium classes are a huge part of our school. Through these programs, there was something to learn for everybody. These classes had offered us with so many opportunities and were a huge part of many of us creating communication, connection, and relations with students from other schools and our own. Not just in consortium, but in clubs, AP classes, sports teams, or school events. We've spent our days welding, painting, discussing books, completing labs, and trying to figure out math problems. All of it taught us how to work together and how to articulate our ideas. We are also constantly using our communication skills to better and create new relationships with our fellow peers, friends, and leaders. From our rainy homecoming to our senior sunrise, where we couldn't actually see the sunrise, our gimmicks that made the polar plunge more interesting, we have made memories and connections with one another that no one can replace. This is what communication has been about, right? Creating everlasting relationships and skills to help serve us in the future. Our way of conveying has changed a lot over time, but change is good and will allow us to become stronger, more multifaceted people because of it. Connection is essential for our everyday lives, and our experiences of changing communication has prepared us for adversity in the future. Communicating and connecting is essential. I have no doubt that the class of 2025 will not only use their communication skills to Snapchat their roster, but we will use it to continue to better ourselves, advocate, encourage, and lead.
The final aspect of the SAS Compass is critical thinking, which may be the least exciting aspect. Don't get me wrong, numerous fond memories of time spent on the academic clock will continue to live with many of us. Whether it be a project like A Push Theater, where we role-played various historical figures, or a class like marketing, where we got to experience the very forgiving world of customer service. However, in our endeavor to grow as thinkers, many of us also experience struggle. Many of us receive grades that really build our character. Many of us floundered in our first AP class. Many of us realized that our long-term goals are different from what we initially thought. From freshman biology class and the anger we felt afterwards when they replaced our little 4x6 note cards with huge one-pagers for the following years, to standardized test days when we all wondered, what's the point? The list of little hardships from high school feels endless. But through it all, we have learned to solve problems and endure difficult tasks. Take a breath, look around, and let it sink in. We're all here, and we're all graduating. all those late night studying, all those group projects, and all those discussion questions answered have shaped us into the critical thinkers we are today. As we move on from the stage and chart our next course in life, remember all you have endured. Every decision you've made has led to where you are today. You should be incredibly proud of this accomplishment. There are many directions our class will head off to, whether it's college, trade school, the workforce, the armed forces, taking a gap year, or going off to California to become a famous influencer. The future is in our hands, and we have the power to shape it. That said, amidst the harsh storms of our educational journey, we believe it is important to thank the people who anchored and supported us endlessly throughout this journey. To our dedicated teachers, thank you for showing us how to incorporate letters into math, stopping fights in the bathroom, and showing us the book that inspired our junior prom, The Great Gatsby, which also illustrated the dangers of staying hung up on your ex. Thank you to our devoted admin who worked tirelessly to make this place, the school, the place it was, and always listened to us when we had something to say. And finally, thank you to our parents, guardians, and family members who truly kept us afloat during this time. We talked a lot about the first that our graduating class has gone through, but this moment is a big first for you all as well. Parents, whether this is your first, middle, or last child that you're letting go, I've been told that it doesn't get easier. However, I think I speak for everyone here when I say thank you for all the sacrifices you've made to help get us here today, and for being brave enough to say goodbye.
I'm told the Compass is getting a makeover soon, so get ready, kindergartners. Your hallways will soon be plastered with the new version, but as it did for us, it will guide you. These values upheld by our district taught us to be successful learners and leaders. It is often said that leadership takes strength, but strength is not just bravado. It is a threshold of challenge while still creating space and empathy for others. As Martin Luther King Jr. once said, the ultimate measure of a person is not where they stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where they stand at times of challenge and controversy. So lead with your voice and let your opinions be known. Lead with your actions and let your values be seen. And lead with your heart so your empathy can be felt. Live a life where you lead people to strength through unity and understanding, not through division and isolation. But first, lead yourself. Treat curiosity and knowledge as a gift, not a liability. Look for the complex answer or the deeper meaning. Don't cling to the easy way out. Invite new ideas with open arms and redirection with an open mind. Set kindness as your default. You'll find yourself and others around you a lot happier. And believe in yourself. It sounds cliche, but your commitment to your future must be stronger than your attachment to your past. Now, I urge all of you in the crowd to look around at your fellow classmates. This may be the last time you see a lot of them. Try to remember a time when you faced a challenge and someone else was there for you. A time when someone showed you empathy when you needed it most. We all face battles, whether visible or hidden, and it took strength from everyone to be there for each other throughout our time in school. That is what it means to be strong, and that is what it takes to be a leader. Treat everyone around you with respect, empathy, and understanding, because as Dr. Maya Angelou once stated, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. We are the future of the world, so it is imperative that we use our creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking skills to be local, national, and global leaders. Wake up every day choosing to be a leader because that is what it means to be part of Saline. Before I turn this back over to Ms. Stager for our closing remarks, I want to honor our timeless tradition. It is now time to move your tassel from right to left, a symbol that you are now a graduate of the Saline community. Congratulations, class of 2025. You may now throw your caps.
Thank you, senior class officers. To the class of 2025, congratulations on all you have accomplished thus far. You have made us immensely proud, and we hope you leave here with a deep appreciation for your time from your first day entering Saline area schools to this very moment. May the experiences, memories, and lessons learned carry with you as you move on in your lives. Honored guests, it is my absolute pleasure to present to you the newest alumni of Saline High School, the graduated class of 2025. In just a moment, we will dismiss the class. Students will pick up their diplomas in the Commons, and when you arrive home, be sure to flip your lawn sign from graduate to Saline alum. Parents and guests, please remain seated until the ushers excuse you. Once you are able to leave the stadium, please wait for your graduate outside of the school. Families are welcome to take photos outside on the campus grounds. Thank you for your cooperation and thank you for attending today's ceremony. Class of 2025, please stand. You told me you would make a difference. You've made a difference here and we are all better for it. I know I can speak for everyone on this field when I say that we are so proud. Congratulations, thank you, and go Hornets.